So, X-Men Apocalypse trailer has hit, and I know you guys been waiting for my review, my thoughts. If not, then too damn bad you're getting it. Now, X-Men Apocalypse, I loved X-Men Days of Future Past. I thought that the trailers for that were so well done, really got you ready for that film. Bryan Singer coming back, I thought he did a fantastic job. Of course, there is, if you read about it, there's that thing with Bryan Singer. Maybe this wasn't really his script, this and that. But I won't get into that right now. So, Days of Future Past, though, was really a great, gritty, just time traveling kind of movie. Really pushed Wolverine to this kind of sideline, and the trailers really just made us pumped up for it. I think the one trailer, though, there was a little editing problem where it just kind of music kind of just hits you, so there was a little problem with the trailers for that film. But we're talking about X-Men Apocalypse, and what did I think about the trailer for this first trailer for this upcoming film? 2016, baby. A lot of great superhero comic book movies coming out, and I gotta say, this trailer was okay. It was fine. I did enjoy it. I watched it a couple of times. Is it as good as X-Men Days of Future Past? I don't think so. I think that's why I'm really focusing on that film too, is because I think they really show it. It definitely looked a little bit more story driven, very dark. You're gonna always have that dark to it. But that X-Men film just looked like an overall, when your expectations were very high. With the Apocalypse film, I see a lot more blockbuster stuff. I see a lot more action, which is always good. I mean, it's always great to have action. Story, I don't think it's gonna have the best story. Honestly, I think Apocalypse is a beast. I love him as a villain in the cartoon series. I love him, and I mean even in the comics. I love Apocalypse. He is so dope. Oscar Isaac, though, his voice when we hear him and we hear Apocalypse, like I never would have thought I could hear that voice come out of Apocalypse mouth. So it's yeah, it's definitely interesting. Apocalypse looks a lot better than the images that we saw, and pretty much that's been released with him. He looks like Ooze from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and thought that joke was hilarious. But we do see a lot here, and I love the aspect of the Four Horsemen. I love Storm being one of them. I love Magneto being one of them. Of course, Magneto being the villain once again, but being controlled by Apocalypse, or maybe he isn't being controlled. Of course, we have Xzavier. And okay, I'm going straight to the ending of this trailer. Okay, the ending of this trailer with Xavier's bald head, and they're like, "Ooh, look at bald head." Like it's, I would have liked something else at the end of that trailer other than Xavier being bald. It's okay. Yeah. Do we really wait for him to be bald? Uh, that was, I don't know. I thought that the ending for that would really kind of, it's like, okay, it's Xavier in a wheelchair being bald. I like how they brought Rose Byrne back, though. I really like that aspect of it. I don't know if who's with Xavier, if that's Archangel, because Archangel does become one of the Force Horsemen as well. I'm not sure. We see a little bit of Jubilee. Jean looks terrible. The actress, even in those little lines, delivered kind of bad. Don't like it. Jean doesn't look like Jean, a future Jean, so I'm just a little. We'll see. We'll see more trailers. We'll see the film exactly. We see a little bit of Cyclops. Of course, Cyclops is not. It looks like he's still not the leader in this film. But let's see. We'll see how they play his character, because Cyclops is a very important character in the X-Men mythology and everything like that, or just X-Men in itself. Love the look of Nightcrawler. Can't love how they bringing back Nightcrawler back onto the scene. I love Nightcrawler. He's one of my favorites. Like I said, we saw Jubilee. Looks like Jubilee, honestly. Hands down, we'll see how she acts, though. Quicksilver is going to be the moneymaker. Everybody wants to see Quicksilver. I loved Quicksilver in Days of Future Past. I just like everybody else, I'm like, why didn't they bring Quicksilver along? Just would have been in and out. But can't wait to see Quicksilver in this. Oscar Isaac, there was a little rumbling that his height I mean, Apocalypse is supposed to be this big kind of guy, and I love the one scene where Apocalypse really just like kind of grows and becomes a giant. So that showcases that, hey, Apocalypse has so many different kind of powers he could utilize, especially controlling. I don't know if he's controlling Xavier, but Xavier's eyes go black, and you could just see Apocalypse means business. It's gonna be interesting where Wolverine comes in with the cameos. We'll see how that goes. Jennifer Lawrence, though, it looks like she doesn't want to be in that makeup. I was a little kind of irritated seeing her and not Mystique. She's supposed to be playing Mystique. I don't care if she doesn't like being put in this all blue and it takes so many hours. You're Mystique. You're not Jennifer Lawrence. I honestly don't really care for Jennifer Lawrence in the X-Men movies. I think she does a great job, but I rather have Rebecca Romijn. I think she does a fantastic job as Mystique, and I don't think Mystique is that big of a character to really shine as much, but it is great to see Raven and Xavier's relationship as well, and with Magneto, since we know that. Overall, I thought this trailer was entertaining. I don't think it's one of the best trailers out there. I don't think it's better than X-Men Days of Future Past. I think X-Men Days of Future Past definitely had that dread type of apocalyptic atmosphere that that's what we got. That's definitely what we got in that film. With this one, it's a little bit more blockbustery, I think, but it does have it's Apocalypse, right? It's Apocalypse is in the name. It does have that apocalyptic feel as well, but it definitely feels like Apocalypse is going to be a bad mofo, and I cannot wait. I can't wait to see Apocalypse on the big screen because he's one of my favorite. I would love to see Sinister one day be on the big screen as well. But if I had to choose, even though I think Deadpool's trailer is just not as I think this is better than Deadpool's trailer, honestly. But if I had to choose the film that I'm looking forward to the most, I would choose Deadpool over Apocalypse, even though Apocalypse has so much things going on for it. But it's going to be Deadpool. Just seems like it could be something much more fun. I want Deadpool, all right? I just want Deadpool. But X-Men Apocalypse, I love X-Men. I love X-Men, and I think Days of Future Past really brought X-Men back to the forefront. So we'll see if Bryan Singer could really hit a home run with this film. We'll see. So thank you guys for listening. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you did like this X-Men Apocalypse trailer, I didn't love it, but I really, really enjoyed it. And I don't think it's better than X-Men Days of Future Past trailer. But that doesn't mean the film's not going to be better than the X-Men Days of Future Past. So we'll see. Like the video if you like it. Comment below. Love to hear guys everything that you have to say about this trailer. So I'm Dan Magadan, son. I'm out. Bye, guys.